Hi everyone, in this episode we focus on how to use Balad Budan to talk about your skills. Balad Budan is a compound of Budan. We primarily use it to talk about skills. There are two things you should remember about Balad Budan to be able to use it like a native speaker. The first thing is that in the simple present tense, we only use the contracted forms of the verb budan in the affirmative, which you remember from lesson 1 are am, I, im, in, and an. So when we want to form balad budan for the simple present tense, spoken form in the affirmative, we would say man baladam, to baladi, un balade. ما بلدیم. شما بلدین. And اونا بلدن. Note that in the negative form, we use the full version of the verb بودن, since the contracted verb forms are only available in the affirmative version. So in the negative, we have من بلد نیستم. تو بلد نیستی. اون بلد نیست. ما بلد نیستیم. شما بلد نیستین. And اونا بلد نیستن. The second thing to remember about balad budan is that when we use this idiomatic compound to talk about skills, it's very common for the main verb to be implied. In other words, the verb that refers to the exact nature of the skill can be and often is left out. For example, if I want to say, I know how to do yoga, I can simply say, man yoga baladam. For I know how to play the guitar, I can say, man guitar baladam. And a common way to say, I know how to use or work with Photoshop is simply man Photoshop baladam. Note that here I'm not actually using the verb to do when I say man yoga baladam, or the verb to play in man guitar baladam. Similarly, in man Photoshop baladam, I'm not explicitly saying that I know how to work with or use Photoshop. All these verbs are rather implied and understood from context. With these two principles in mind, you're now ready to use Balad Budan like a native speaker. But before putting our verb into practice, let's have an overview on the most common adverbs of degree that we use in Persian to grade our skill levels. خیلی خوب is very well, and واقعاً خوب is really well. خوب is well. نسبتاً خوب is quite well. یکم and alternatively کمی is a little and aslan is a all. Now let's practice. I know English very well, or I know how to speak English very well. من انگلیسی خیلی خوب بلدم. How many languages do you know? 3. English, German, and a little Farsi. تو چند تا زبان بلدی؟ 3 تا. انگلیسی، آلمانی و یکم فارسی. She knows Spanish well. اون اسپانیایی خوب بلده. We know a little French. ما یکم فرانسوی بلدیم. Do you know Turkish? شما ترکی بلدین؟ They don't know Japanese at all. اونا ژاپنی اصلاً بلد نیستن. I know how to do photography, but I don't know how to paint. من عکاسی بلدم، اما نقاشی بلد نیستم. Don't you know Farsi? Yes, but only a little. تو فارسی بلد نیستی؟ چرا؟ اما فقط یکم. He knows how to do yoga really well, but he doesn't know how to meditate. اون یوگا واقعا خوب بلده، ولی meditation بلد نیست. We know how to ride a bicycle very well, but we don't know how to ride a horse at all. ما دوچرخه سواری خیلی خوب بلدیم، اما اسب سواری اصلاً بلد نیستیم. Do you know how to swim? Yeah, but not very well. شما شنا بلدین؟ آره، ولی نه خیلی خوب. They know how to dance quite well. اونا رقص نسبتاً خوب بلدن. Perfect. Now you know how to use Balad Budan like a native speaker. Have fun with your Persian and see you soon.